Hello guys and welcome to the video. I have a rabbit friend here. Today we're going to be talking about what to know before getting a rabbit because it is a huge responsibility and commitment and there is a lot that goes into it. So we'll cover some really important things you need to know and be aware of before you make that purchase, or if you already have made that decision, just some things to keep in mind. So we'll get into the video and hop right into it. I'm sorry.
Rabbits are amazing, lovable creatures that can be very social and in need of companionship, whether with you as the owner or with another rabbit it has been bonded with. This means that they will require a lot of your care and attention to be happy and live their best life. Time is definitely something you need to keep in mind when considering a pet rabbit. The more time you spend bonding with them, the more they will interact with and trust you. Another key component to a rabbit's well-being is the environment you provide them to live in. Keeping rabbits in a cage is not a good idea. They need to have a lot of space to stretch and roam around in. Dedicate an entire room or corner of a room to rabbit housing. For ours, we keep the enclosure open much of the time for supervised free range. Since rabbits are super curious and in need of a lot of interaction, make sure their environment also has a lot of rabbit-safe toys. These can be found at the pet store in various forms, or you can make some of your own using common household items.
So in talking about cleaning enclosures, as far as that goes, every single day there's going to be a lot of sweeping, as you can see, and vacuuming involved in these guys. So this is an example of a day where there has not been any cleaning yet, so you can see stuff all over the floor. Their litter box is a mess, their house is a mess, their toys are everywhere. So every single day you've got to do at least 1 or 2 sweeps and vacuums just to keep everything looking nice. Also, as you can see from this sweeping, rabbits do shed a lot, like that type of fur. So that's another important reason why you have to always vacuum, sweep, and pet these guys, because they do shed a lot, especially in the summer. Also important to give these guys space to run around. You can see there's no cords in the outlets around here. The space is easy to clean up and he is able to run around outside of his normal enclosure, which is good. So he's a happy camper. Okay, now we'll talk about feeding rabbits and their diet, all that kind of good stuff, as well as some other products that you can use. We'll start with the fun stuff first. So rabbits absolutely love treats. You can buy treats at the pet store, or you can give them like a very, very, very small piece of apple or banana. They love those. Just make sure that you don't feed it too often or in too high of amounts, because their GI systems cannot handle too much sugar. So just feed them sparingly, those type things. But if you want to buy treats at the pet store, Oxbow treats are a wonderful option, as well as the KT brand. These are like super C bites. They just have vitamin C in them and fiber, so they're made of like Timothy hay. So they absolutely love these. So you could feed them 1 or 2 a day. But then also the bulk of a rabbit's diet has to be hay. So you want to be feeding your rabbit as much hay as they'll eat every single day. So just make sure that their stock is replenished and full throughout the whole entire day. You can buy a huge box of hay at a time because they do go through a lot of it, so keep that in mind. Probably always have hay on the list. This is Timothy hay. You can find it in this giant box at the pet store. It looks like that. And then on the inside, it just looks like that. So always make sure you're feeding them as much hay as they can possibly have, because this is great for their digestive system and teeth and just overall health. In addition to hay, what you want to feed your rabbit is just a basic rabbit food. You want to make sure that it is a high quality rabbit food, such as the Oxbow brand, and also that it fits whether your rabbit is an adult or a young rabbit. So because ours are adults, they eat Oxbow adult rabbit food. So it kind of looks like this. And they get about 3/4 of a cup for both of them. So that'd be total. Not a whole ton of this, but it still has really important nutrients that they do need. So you got food, you have hay, you have treats. Also, something beneficial to feed your rabbits occasionally would be fresh leafy greens such as kale and spinach. Again, you don't have to go overboard on this. You don't even have to do it every single day, but at least a couple times a week would be great. And then the last specific product I wanted to mention, this is not food related, but it is still beneficial to talk about, is litter. So when you are changing the litter, you want to make sure that you have an unscented litter that is paper-based. So we typically just use the unscented paper-based cat litter that they have in the pet store. So, and it looks like this. It is this brand. They'll be going through a good bit of this as well. And it's just like these paper pellet type things. But yeah, it is important to get unscented so it doesn't bother the rabbits or anything at all. For litter refills, you just need a few inches on the bottom of litter, and then you can add hay on the top. So like that. And like that. Hopefully some of this information about rabbit care was beneficial to you. Thank you so very much for watching. I wish you the best with your rabbit care. Make sure to like and subscribe if you wish, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.